Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Yasmine Adzhani along with my partners Laurensius, Erlangga, Putra, Aksami, and Siti, Halimah, Indrani, Anwar. We are the freshmen in Binus University majoring Business Law 2025. Today we are going to present the company culture to fulfill our final exam for English business presentation.
Regarding this topic, our presentation will take about 10 to 12 minutes. We will divide our presentation into three parts. First, what is company culture and why is company culture important? Two, different kinds of company culture and how is good company culture. The last one is example and influence of company culture.
Do you know the fact of the company these days? No? Let me tell you. 9 of 10 people were daydreaming on their meetings. 80% of them do not want to go to work on Monday morning. These are only 2 of the consequences of the bad company culture, because company culture can cause the bad productivity for the employees. That's why we need to learn what is the company culture. And let's move on to the first part, which is the definition of company culture. Company culture can be defined as a set of shared values, goals, attitudes, and practice that characterize an organization, or simply can be described as the shared and ethos of organization. Company culture is the way people feel about the work they do, what values they believe in, and where they see the company is going. Also, what are they going to do to get in there? Now, collectively, these traits represent the culture or a personality of the organization itself. After we found out what the definition of company culture is, now you must be wondering why the company culture is important for the employees or for the companies itself. Okay, there are 3 main things that directly affected with the company culture. The first one is the employees. Second, good relation, and the third is productivity. Company culture is important to the employees because workers are more likely to enjoy their work when their needs and their values are consistent with their employers. For instance, if we work somewhere where the culture is a good fit, we will tend to develop a better relationship with our other co-workers and we will be more productive.
There are different types of company culture. First, clan culture, a work culture in which members consider themselves a big family and are focused on collaboration. Besides, the leader in this work culture is called mentorship. An example of a company is Aksami. Second, advocacy culture. The hallmark of this work culture is individual freedom because you have to be willing to take risks, be enthusiastic, and be creative. The leader of this work culture is an innovator. For example, Facebook is led by Mark Zuckerberg. Third, market culture. This work culture has been criticized a lot because it emphasizes competition between employees, which causes an unhealthy work culture. The last one, hierarchy culture. This work culture puts forward structure, rules, and superior controls, which are considered important for employee productivity and company stability. Well, moving into what does a good company culture look like. First, a productive work environment. Serenity at work makes employees happy and comfortable. Second, honest and open communication. If the company can create this work culture, then there will be no unfair competition. Lastly, there is motivation and appreciation. Employees who have worked hard to achieve their target need to be appreciated. In this way, employees will feel valued.
And so you might be wondering, so how the company culture would impact the employees? Well, it's pretty simple. With a positive company culture, then the company itself will continue to grow even stronger and survive even better longer. the happiness of these employees. It has been scientifically and psychologically proven. As soon as they comfortable with their work environment, have a good team collaboration, good communication, and if they can envision the same goals as the company, then everything will get along, even support one another. That's the good kind of healthy environment you're looking. So it can sustain one another. So it can be concluded that the better the company cultures, then the happiness of the employees will increase. The happiness of employees increase, the performance will also increase. And if the performance increase, then you tell me, the companies will get even greater profits and any more benefits out of this, think win-win solution from the good 7 habits. And so yeah, if it's the opposite, then it's doomed. And so this shows how crucial the company culture is towards the employees. And now, what is the one example of success company who have a good company cultures? Well, we can reflect on Chevron, yes, with the motto. And just for your information, so Chevron have even not only they really take care of their environments, and they're the most green oil and gas companies compared to their competitors, and foremost, they prioritize their employees' happiness. How do I know? They have their own fitness center with their personal trainers. It's all free for the employees, of course. And also, they highly suggested their employees to take a regularly vacations. How do you get that? They highly suggested it. And so from there, employees start to feel valued, and appreciated by the companies. That's the good company culture right there.
We already heard about the presentation that I and my friends present. Now let me conclude this whole presentation into 3 main things. First, the definition. Company cultures is a shared ethos of an organization. The second things that I want to conclude is there are 4 types of company culture: advocacy, hierarchy, family, and market culture. And the third, which is the last thing that I can conclude from this whole presentation, is there are 3 main things that can describe the good company culture. First, motivation, honest, and productive. Finally, we are in the end of the presentation. That's all that I and my partners can bring to this presentation. I apologize if there were words that are not pleasing for all of you. I hope this material can be useful for all of us. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.